guys, welcome to the day 12th of our coding challenge series, and today we are solving relative sort array problem. Given two arrays, array 1 and array 2, the elements of array 2 are distinct, and all elements in array 2 are also present in array 1. Sort the elements of array 1 such that the relative ordering of items in array 1 are the same as in array 2. Elements that do not appear in array 2 should be placed at the end of array 1 in ascending order. In example 1, you see that there is 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 2 and 19. And in array 2, you also see 2, 1, 4, 3, 9, 6. So it says that sort the elements of array 1 such that the relative ordering of items in array 1 are the same as in array 2. So that means the elements, it should follow the elements in array 2, right? So if we see the output, so since 2 is present in array 1 around 3 times, so we will write 3 times 2 in the output. And similarly in the second position we see 1, so next there should be 1 in the output, so 1 only comes once, so we write 1 here. And then we have 4 once again, and so the 4 also comes once. And then we have 3, so we have 3 in the array 1 thrice time, like 3 times, so no, sorry, 2 times, so we write 3 2 times. And then 9 we have once, so we write 9, then 6. Then we don't have 7 and 19 in the array 2, so for that it said that elements that do not appear in array 2 should be placed at the end of array 1 in ascending order. So since 7 and 19 do not appear in array 2, so we will sort them in ascending order and place them in the output array, so 7 and 19. Similarly in the example 2 is also the same, you can check it out. So let's create first of all two array lists in which we will put the elements which are common in the both arrays, and the other array list would contain the elements which are not common. So the elements which are common in array 2 and also in array 1 will be kept in the first array list, and then the second elements which are not common, such as in this example 7 and 19, we will keep them separate and then store it at the end. So that's why I'll create two array lists. Array list integer, I can name it common list, and then create another array list not common list, and then run a loop on array 2 because we want the elements of array 2 to be present in array 1. So that's why we will first of all run the loop over array 2 and check if each because in the constraints it says that all elements of array 2 are distinct and that each element in the array 2 is present in array 1. So that means each element of this will be present here multiple times. So that's why I'll run a first for loop on this array, and then a nested for loop over this array, and then whichever elements appears multiple times and are common, I will store it in the first common list. So that's why I would need two array lists. And another array list, sorry, it will run over array 2, and another which will run over array 1. It would be j array 1 and j plus plus. So if array 2 position I is equals to array 1 position j index j, so we will add that element into the common list. So it would be array 2 or array 1 position j. So we add the common elements to the common list. We will create another for loop, and I'm creating this for loop to store the elements which are not common to the not common list, and this will run over the array1 dot length over the array1. And here we will basically check if the common list does not contain the value at array1 array1 I, then we will basically, what we will do is we will add it to not common list dot add array1 I. Yeah, but over here I have to write common list dot contains. I forgot this. So if the common list contains this particular value, if it doesn't contain, because I put an exclamation mark, which means if it doesn't contains, then we will, that means that these values are not in the common list, so we will add them into the non-common list. And I will indent this. Okay, and then what I can do is I can do collections dot sort the not common list, because as you can see that the elements that do not appear, which are not common, which is 7 and 19, should be placed at the end of array1 in ascending order. That's why I'm sorting, doing collections dot sort to the non-common list, so that we have at the end the non-common elements in ascending order. And then what we will do is we will basically merge the common list and the non-common list. So using common list, which is the first list, dot add all basically merges the second list to the first list, so we have the non-common list at the end. So assume that this is the first list, and then we merge the second list, which is this, in ascending order, and combine it to a single array, which will be, now this will be the updated common list now after we add the non-common list to it. So we update the common list, and then let's create a new array, because we need to return an array, not a list. I can name it return array new integer, and we have to give it a length. So of course the length would be of common list dot size, which would be equal to the size of array1 dot length. And then I will run a for loop over it again. Return array dot length, and then at each value of I of return array at position I will get from the common list and store it at the ith position of return array. Common list dot get I, and then simply return array. And let's run this. Yeah, I forgot this is capital L. Okay, so the test case is passed. Now let's submit the solution. So we get a runtime of 5 milliseconds. I hope you understood the solution, and if you have any questions you can ask them in the comment section, and see you guys in the next video.